So I guess I'm a Miraculous channel now? So the past week or so since I gave my mini review on both the games, I've literally sunk another 16 hours into the second game, and God knows I'm gonna get a second video out of it, even though the first video kinda flopped. This will be my redemption. So this video is going to be a little less structured. It's more so me talking about weird stuff from the game, which I'm pretty sure is just glitches. I just don't have the list on hand, but yeah. If you're after my surface level video essays, you won't find that here today because I'm milking everything I can out of a children's game I spent $8 on but sunk too much time into. So the first of these glitches I want to touch on actually kinda links to a point I had in my previous video. That being, you can hit the switch character button in the hub level, but it does nothing. Like, the screen turns black and everything, but just nothing happens. Well, it turns out after you transform into Ladybug in the first level, you can just jump back over that barrier you used the steps to get over, meaning now you have heroes in the hub level. It's a bit funny because if you talk to characters, they call her Marinette when she's very clearly Ladybug, and she responds. Now Cat Noir, on the other hand, he can talk to people if you've already talked to them and they have their little one-liner to say. But if you go in for that first conversation, the character will say their couple lines, then he will respond with a Marinette line, but the text box doesn't appear because he's not Marinette, meaning you're basically stuck. But it's not your traditional soft lock or anything, that comes later. Here you can just go to the pause menu and hit restart checkpoint, restart level. You can do anything from there, you just can't move in the game anymore. It is an interesting glitch because you can just run around the little hub level as heroes, and it's nothing special, it's just really you get to experience this hub world at a faster pace than Marinette's walking. Now cue some clips to pad out the video.
Yeah! My period. Ready for action.
Ugh, heading to that lane. But you know what's truly...
Are you saying you wanted to be all set, Chloe?
I hope you enjoyed the video padding because it's gonna happen again. Only once, but yeah. The next part isn't a glitch, but the menu Ladybug, her yo-yo has the movie design for some reason. I've noticed a couple of the enemies seem to be based off the movie, so I wonder if they were planning on doing a movie game and then changed their mind last minute. Next is another small thing, but a lot of the time if you just like run into a wall or something, Ladybug's hair freaks out. Now comes the big one, the actual soft lock glitch. On the truth level, right before the boss fight, if you go around the arena, there's no barrier preventing you from just leaving the level. So now the entire subsection outside of this little level is just explorable now. It's almost like an open world Miraculous game if Miraculous was set in a field with trees. And a few random death barriers because you know, you had the little platform sections above, so under there has to be a death barrier. But now we inch closer to the actual game-breaking part. You may have noticed this wall in the background that you'd probably imagine is too high to jump over. Well, turns out this is one of the walls you can wall jump off of, so you can just jump over it. Honestly, the most surprising part is how much of the ground is solid and how far this all goes. Like, for a pretty linear game that locks you into certain areas, they've built so far and made so much of it solid. But now you're actually in Paris, and it's like an open-world Ladybug game. Oh wait, but they decided to draw the line at solid buildings. So now all that's left to do is go out as far as you can and jump off the map. I did forget to record last time and I'm not going through all of this again, but you eventually fall for like 5 minutes and then you reach this little barrier where you don't go any further, but you can't actually move. It's like the game kinda broke on you. But for some reason, you can still do your heavy attack. And for some reason, the heavy attack pushes your character further and further down, but the camera doesn't follow you. The character does move very slowly each time and gets pushed up a little further for some reason, so it does take like 5 minutes just spamming your heavy attack. But eventually, you go off camera and the game actually soft locks. Like, you can't even go to the pause menu and hit restart. You have to full restart the game. And for some reason, my PS5 didn't pick this up as an issue. It was just like, oh yeah. Because half the time, any other game will like lag a little bit, and my PS5 is like, oh my god, that's too much. I'm going to blow up if you don't send this report to Sony.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I didn't just spend my time going around doing nothing to try and break the game, I did also platinum the game. But this was incredibly easy except for the stupid vending machine trophy, because there's something you're not going to touch at all in your main playthrough, and it also has to be individual vending machines, so if you just replay a couple levels a couple times, it doesn't really do anything, so then you have to play another 2 levels because you played the same level over and over, expecting that it would work. Honestly, even then, not an issue. So many of the levels you can just run past all the enemies. There's a couple parts that lock you in. It's just tedious. Speaking of tedious, the worst is the stupid arena. There are these arenas that you have to do to platinum the game, and each one has 10 waves of enemies. Sounds easy enough. Most of them, on the last couple rounds for some reason, they lag and it takes like 3 minutes to load the waves, and then for some reason when you beat the last wave it also takes 3 minutes for the level to acknowledge you've finished it. Most of the time you're waiting like an extra 6 minutes and you're like, oh, it's not the end of the world. But then the Eiffel Tower one, for some reason, almost every second wave it just takes 3 minutes, and then you do the thing at the end of the level. At the end of the game, you've spent like 10 minutes clearing out these waves, but then you have the additional 18 minutes you had to wait between the waves, and it's like, why did I even do this? I just wanted the trophy. I didn't want to waste this much time. I see all these videos, blah blah blah, game, platinum trophy broke me. This one I think might actually break people because they have to just do 18 minutes of waiting. Like, is this the Miraculous game or the Spinel Simulator? But yeah, unless I've had this out with a lot of clips, this was another short one, but I was sinking 16 hours into a children's game, so I was going to squeeze as much content as I could out of it. Join me next time as I'm hopefully writing an actual video, and hopefully not about Miraculous.